It feels like every single week a brand new AI video tool pops up on your radar, doesn't it? Honestly, the sheer volume of options out there is becoming completely overwhelming for creators right now. And here's the kicker. Some of these cutting-edge tools come with absolutely outrageous subscription prices. If you try to pay for access to what everyone calls the absolute best models, those monthly bills stack up incredibly fast. Then you have the other end of the spectrum, tools that are dirt cheap, almost free, but completely unusable. You can't actually build anything meaningful with them because they break the second you try a real, heavy workflow. Even when you finally find one tool that seems solid and reliable, your entire process starts to crumble the moment you try to scale. Suddenly, you are jumping between 5 different apps just to get one thing done, which is completely exhausting. You end up spending way more time just troubleshooting compatibility issues than you do actually creating content. The painful result is a massive stack of subscription receipts and maybe one single, sad 30-second clip to show for it. That whole situation is simply slow, messy, and definitely not built for creators who need to move fast and stay consistent. So today, I want to walk you through a fundamentally better approach to actually building your AI-powered workflow. We'll look at which tools are genuinely worth your limited time and budget right now. More importantly, we'll cover how to assemble a structure that simply will not crumble the second you try something new or different. The goal is reliably churning out high-quality short-form content without needing 5 different disconnected applications to do it. Spoiler alert, if you're a creator whose livelihood depends on turning long content into bite-sized social clips, you need automation for the boring parts. That absolute necessity for streamlined distribution is where a tool like Vizard steps in, and I'll explain exactly why in just a moment. But first, let's quickly run through the typical AI models everyone is currently hyped up about in the industry. We need to know what each one is genuinely good at, and more importantly, where exactly they fall short of expectations. First up, I want you to think about Google's hypothetical VO model, which is what people rave about for cinematic movie-quality shots. This kind of model is completely built from the ground up for pure photorealism, which is a huge selling point. We're talking about real-feeling camera movements, true 4K-level looks, convincing lens simulation, and absolutely flawless lighting. If your absolute top priority is making a short film or a super polished cinematic ad, this technology can certainly deliver that studio aesthetic. However, there is always a catch, and in this case, it is generally slow, significantly pricey, and access is often not broadly available to everyone. The renders for these kinds of ultra-high-fidelity clips often take much longer than with other, faster generation tools. Furthermore, access to the best tiers can sometimes feel restricted, and clear, straightforward pricing models are surprisingly absent. So, in short, this is amazing when you absolutely need that big screen look for a major project, but it's massive overkill for the daily grind. It's definitely over budget for the vast majority of content creators who need to push out multiple clips every single week without fail. Next, let's look at tools like Kling AI, which has become a real favorite if you want characters that look believable in your videos. This type of model excels at delivering subtle facial performances without demanding tons of manual animation work from you. Kling specifically nails that realistic motion, soft expressions, and very natural human-like camera work in its output. This makes it absolutely fantastic for persona channels, standard talking head explainers, and clips where a character is central to the scene. It gives you a much higher degree of fine control for those small, emotive moments that really need to feel authentic to the viewer. But again, the focus here is very specialized, meaning it isn't really built for huge, sweeping wide shots or wild stylized animation concepts. Crucially, this specialized tool isn't designed for batch publishing or managing a high volume of scheduled posts across different platforms. So you inevitably still need to stitch things together yourself across other apps, just for proper distribution after the initial creation. If raw speed and generation is your #1 absolute priority above all else, then tools like Hio are going to be your closest friend. These engines can churn out decent-looking cinematic stuff in just seconds, sometimes less than a minute, which is fantastic for quick turnaround. They are absolutely perfect for slapping together quick social posts, getting early drafts out, or fast experimentation with new ideas. The inescapable trade-off for this incredible speed, though, is a noticeable lack of depth in the customization options. These engines are clearly engineered for speed above all else, not for heavy, frame-by-frame creative control over every single detail. They are great when you need content that looks solid fast, but they fall short if you demand granular, frame-level creative direction. For those creators who absolutely love stylized animation, there are specialized tools like Pixver that cater directly to that aesthetic need. These tools aren't even trying to achieve photorealism. They are all about pure art, strong personality, and a distinctive visual identity. Think anime vibes, motion comics, highly painterly animations, or anything where the unique style is more important than strict realism. These outputs are excellent for creative intros or developing a highly aesthetic, unique series that people recognize instantly. But honestly, they become completely irrelevant if your core job is converting a single long podcast into dozens of targeted clips for all your social channels. And finally, we have the aggregator platforms, those dashboards often styled like an open art dashboard that bring multiple engines together. These aggregators are a huge help because they let you seamlessly switch the underlying AI engine without learning an entirely new user interface every time. New models show up right in that one central spot. Tutorials are often integrated right there, and you don't manage 5 different login credentials. They are undeniably super useful for experimentation and keeping pace with the rapid improvements happening across the entire AI field. All of that background information is useful, but now we need to address the cold reality that most creators actually face every day. You will probably end up using a handful of those specialized tools depending heavily on the specific creative project you are working on. But none of those excellent tools solve the core, recurring, and massive problem that creators actually have to deal with constantly. That core problem is turning one long video, like an interview, into consistent, platform-optimized short clips that are engineered to actually perform well. That specific critical gap in the market is exactly what Vizard was designed to fill, and that's why I consistently recommend it to everyone. Let me be completely honest with you. I am not suggesting Vizard replaces your cinematic renderer like VO or your character engine like Kling. Those other specialized tools definitely still have their own very important creative lanes where they absolutely shine. What Vizard actually does is play a completely different, yet extremely practical and necessary game for your business. Vizard takes your raw, long videos, be it interviews, podcasts, lectures, or product demos, and automatically locates the absolute best, most clip-worthy moments. It then edits those moments into viral-ready pieces, formats them perfectly for every platform you use, and can even schedule them out so you aren't glued to your screen. That specific focus, automating the boring but absolutely critical part of your content pipeline, makes it an indispensable daily driver. It's for creators who desperately need both high volume and unwavering consistency across their entire publishing schedule. Now, let me show you exactly how a typical Vizard workflow looks and precisely why this setup saves you hours every single week. Step 1 is simple. You upload your long video file, or you just point Vizard to your existing YouTube or Google Drive link. Then, the AI immediately begins scanning the entire file to proactively find those attention-grabbing beats throughout the whole recording. It isolates things like emotional peaks, the best punchlines, major reveals, and some poos, interesting quotes, and any truly high-engagement segments. It does this process of identifying crucial content points much faster than you could ever do by manually scrubbing back and forth yourself. Next comes the auto-editing phase, where Vizard picks those viral parts and edits them into clips instantly ready for posting. The editing is smart. It trims in a way that successfully preserves the necessary context for the viewer, avoiding confusion. It automatically adds smart in points and out points, and it can even produce multiple variations of the same moment from a single source clip. You can literally get several different aspect ratios and unique thumbnail options out of that single initial processing pass. Then we move to the platform-ready outputs, which is a massive time saver for distribution across all your channels. Do you need 9:16 for TikTok, the classic 16.9 for YouTube, or the square 1 for Instagram feeds? Vizard formats and crops everything with essential safe zone awareness so that your important text or graphics never get cut off unexpectedly. A huge bonus is that it can automatically add burned-in captions, which is critical because most people watch social video with the sound off initially. The final step in this automation chain is the auto-schedule feature, which is where the real day-to-day sanity is saved. You simply pick your desired posting frequency, set specific time windows for each platform, and Vizard handles queuing the posts for you. Say goodbye to manually logging into 6 different native schedulers or forgetting entirely to post something because you got busy. If your core business goal is consistent content velocity, trust me, this single scheduling feature alone easily pays for the entire subscription. And to tie it all together, the content calendar gives you a single unified view of everything that is scheduled to go out next. Every single clip is visible. You can quickly edit text or swap out a thumbnail without ever leaving that main workflow environment. Now let's connect this powerhouse back to those specialized creative tools we discussed earlier to see the true synergy. Imagine you used VO to generate a stunning cinematic brand opener or a stylized outro using Pixver's unique look. You can simply drop those premium assets right into the Vizard workflow and have it chop your long interview to pair perfectly with them. Or take that high-realism talking head footage you made with a Kling-level engine and feed the raw stream directly into Vizard. Vizard extracts the absolute best lines, adds your captions and platform formatting, and then cues them directly into your scheduler for you. This means you get the absolute best of both worlds. Top-tier creative production where it matters, plus an automated engine for distribution. So, why does this entire integration strategy actually matter so much for your business model right now? Because the single biggest bottleneck for virtually every creator today isn't making one great clip. It's doing it repetitively at scale across all necessary platforms. You can absolutely afford the time and money to make one amazing, polished video using a big, expensive model when you have a specific need. But you simply cannot afford to hire an entire team of editors to turn a 90-minute podcast into 30 compelling shorts every single week. Vizard is the platform explicitly engineered to solve that massive recurring problem of content scale and velocity for you. Let's be completely honest about the major drawbacks of those other options, so you can clearly see why Vizard truly stands out from the crowd. High-end renderers like VO are amazing for visuals, but they are inherently slow, they cost a fortune, and their access tiers are often heavily gated. They are simply not practical when your business model demands daily, high-frequency posting across all your channels. Character engines like Kling offer superb realism for your talking people, but they are not natively built for batch clip production or integrated social scheduling. Speed engines, such as Hio and its similar counterparts, are blisteringly fast at rendering, which is great, but they severely limit your customization. They are not focused on the specific task of taking a long video and transforming it into dozens of perfectly formatted, platform-ready clips. Stylized animation tools, like the ones we mentioned like Pixver, are beautifully expressive, but they are very niche in their overall application. They definitely don't solve the practical day-to-day business problem of multi-platform posting or automated highlight extraction. And finally, those model aggregators are awesome for centralizing your access, but they usually skip the crucial end-to-end content repurposing and scheduling steps with real depth. Vizard is the solution that plugs straight into that exact missing gap, acting as the necessary bridge between creation and distribution. It is not trying to be the absolute fanciest visual renderer or the most experimental stylizer in the entire market space. Instead, it functions as the dedicated production assistant that actually ensures your carefully created videos get seen by the right people. By adopting this system, you will save significant time, you will reduce your monthly subscription juggling act, and you will finally have a repeatable process. This process turns every single long video asset you create into a consistent, high-performing pipeline of ready-to-publish content. Now, let's talk about a few practical tips to ensure you get the absolute maximum value out of your Vizard subscription. First, always keep your source-long videos incredibly well recorded, because good audio quality directly translates to better highlight detection by the AI. Second, give the AI a little bit of context when you can, using topic tags or guest names if you want clips that are much more targeted. Third, use the multi-variation output feature intentionally to A/B test different opening hooks and see which one grabs attention best. And finally, you should absolutely pair Vizard with a single creative engine for those specific high-impact, punchy moments you need. Use something like VO for a truly cinematic establishing shot, or Kling for that one crucial expressive character scene, and let Vizard own the grind. To wrap everything up concisely, the AI video landscape is incredibly crowded with specialized options right now. If you need purely cinematic, jaw-dropping visuals, then yes, you should absolutely go with VO and its realistic rendering capabilities. If your niche demands lifelike, subtle characters in your educational content, then Kling or its equivalents are a very solid choice to rely on. If raw speed is what you need to get something published in minutes, Hio or a similar fast engine will definitely get the job done for you quickly. If your entire brand identity is built around stylized, unique animation, then Pixver is definitely the friend you want by your side for that aesthetic. But if your absolute primary mission is consistently posting high-performing short clips derived from your long videos, without living inside 5 different dashboards, Vizard is the obvious no-brainer choice. It is the tool that finally automates the part of content creation that absolutely nobody enjoys doing manually: the repetitive discovery and distribution work. This means finding the moments that truly matter, formatting them perfectly for every platform, and getting them scheduled across the board. I personally use this system because, quite simply, it keeps my entire creative workflow feeling sane and manageable day to day. It lets me spend my actual valuable time on the creative aspects I genuinely enjoy, like brainstorming ideas, interviewing great guests, and designing thumbnails. This frees me from the constant repetitive editing and scheduling treadmill that drains so much creative energy from creators. If your goal is to genuinely scale your content output, reach a much larger audience, and actually start enjoying the creation process again, you need to give Vizard a serious try. See for yourself exactly how seamlessly it fits into your existing stack of production tools to handle the heavy lifting. I genuinely wish you the very best of luck with all your future video projects, and I sincerely hope you have a fantastic time creating.